Segal collab today for all things David Webb. We're going to be showing all jewelry only from David Webb today and talking a little bit about this great American designer and his contribution to the jewelry world. Just to give some of you a little information about me who have not tuned in here before. Hi Jasper, nice to see you. I've been in the jewelry world for 2.5 decades now and pretty much done everything in terms of designing, doing stores, collections, but my passion really lies in signed vintage jewelry and teaching people how to collect jewelry in a way that starts to create jewelry even as another asset class, and teaching people about making good purchases so that 10 years later, they wake up and they still feel good about the jewelry that they own, and they don't wake up instead with a drawer full of stuff that they no longer want, that has no value, and they can't do anything with it at that point. So that being said, today we're going to talk about David Webb, who's an American designer, and everything is made in the U.S. His life started in the 1920s, and he only lived till 50 in 1975, but he had quite an impact in those years. He was born in North Carolina, and he began his career as an apprentice in a jewelry workshop. But in the 1950s, he did start his own jewelry house and gained recognition for his approach because he really was into statement jewelry, one-of-a-kind looks for his clientele. I mean, it quickly drew the attention of the socialite and the elite collectors for his design eye. He was very drawn to architecture and different cultural influences in his work, and beautiful stones, and especially his study on how the gold that he used for his pieces is very recognizable. You can see even in this earring here, it almost has like that ancient Greek sort of, hammered look to it. The color of the gold is always very recognizable in David Webb's pieces. And, he just attracted a very high-profile client, including celebrities and socialites, solidifying his reputation in the luxury market. His work was admired for being both playful and luxurious, and he was hugely entertained by the animal world. You see so many of his pieces that are zebras and frogs and lions and, very much by nature and the animal kingdom. So, he had a very dynamic, flamboyant style, and it was definitely specific, mostly in yellow gold as well. Let's see. So we're going to go through a range of his pieces today. And as always, we do our little Jasper, how it's sold, all major credit cards are welcome type thing. And then I will start off with the first piece, which is ASC 5598. It's a David Webb 18 karat gold, diamond, and platinum open link necklace. Yes, we'll go back to that just so everyone can see. We take all major credit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal. You can use Split, allowing you to split the payment, interest-free for 6 months, up to £20,000. Hi, Rena. So happy to have you here today. We're gonna show all David Webb jewelry today, and we're gonna start. This first piece is probably not the most David Webbish, other than you feel the weight of it, but I love the link on this necklace, and I'm always looking whenever I pull a collection together to have a foundational piece that becomes a great everyday wearable piece. This piece, as you see, is ASC 5598, and it's 18 karat gold links connecting with diamond connectors. It's got about 2.5 carats of diamonds in it. It's 16 inches long. I'm going to take it off again so you can see it up close, if we can get it off. I have Victoria here helping me.
Hi everyone.
What do you think? I'm going to bring it up close So you can really get to see the links in this. It's beautiful. And a little bit unusual for David Webb. It's got a high polish on it. But again, you see his use, very much into geometric shapes. So you'll have circles and, sort of these elongated rectangles that are graduating, all connected with diamond connectors. And just so you can see the back of it, he always sets his diamonds in platinum also. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for coming on. It's so nice to see you. This is a good one. So, again, I like to have I like to open up with something on the practical side because we're going to end with something on the whimsical side today. And for me, I would be very happy to have this necklace as my everyday leave it on necklace. You don't take it off. You wear it every day, and it's different than, the gold chain paperclip link that everyone's wearing. This is for somebody who wants to have their own individual style and not be wearing the same thing everybody else is wearing. So, I think it's 16 inches in length. The weight is 59.4 grams. So it's quite hefty. And again, you can see in the diamonds, David Webb sets his diamonds in platinum. It's good, right? Oh, we're going to get to the rings. We have really cool David Webb rings on today. Some retro, and this is the zebra influence, but we're going to get to that. So I will be there shortly. I didn't even realize I left them on for my little Instagram invitation for people to come on and view the show. So, but I can go to the rings next. You know what? If you want to hear about the rings, let's go to the rings. So we have this David Webb first, this retro ring, which is which one? ASC.
The one you're wearing?
Yes.
That would be ASC 5382.
ASC 5382. This is a really cool. Oh, I have it right here. David Webb. I call it retro. You can see like the arrow design in it, right? I know. You kind of need them all. Wait till you see the rest of the rings. I have a really extraordinary selection of rings today, so I'm excited to share them with you. And again, super wearable, but really, just cool. I love the retro vibe in this one. So going to ASC 5382, we have this retro ring consisting of 18 karat gold. I'm going to hold it up close so you can see the design. Now, David Webb's rings all have an insert in platinum on the inside, so you can actually make the ring, especially his rings that are top heavy, it actually keeps the ring from moving from side to side. Talk about attention to detail. And his signature is usually on that platinum piece on the inside. But it's also nice because he sets his diamonds in platinum. So they're really, the contrast with the gold they use has just a beautiful, brilliant, shiny impact against that like hammered gold finish. So this ring is a size 7 as is. It's from the 1970s. And, really I have like a great collection of rings that I really love and am excited to share. Thank you, Rachel. Good one, right? And just to go to the zebra one, since you brought it up, it's ASC 5597, and then I can do a little more details about both. But you see the zebra in here, and this is, again, his influence from the animal kingdom. You see a lot of this. This zebra design is actually probably one of the more signature, the minute people see this design, they know it's David Webb. It's very signature to David Webb, this sort of zebra. This ring is also, 18 karat yellow gold in black enamel, platinum and diamonds. It's, the ring is a domed ring and it has 3 scrolled circular cutouts. You can see here, again, he sets all of his ring, diamonds in platinum. And on this ring also, you can see the insert. This one's a size, let's see, what size do we have here? A size 7 also.
Yeah, adjustable.
But again, it's adjustable because you have the inner insert. So now you have ring 1 and ring 2, and they're pretty good together, right? you don't even need any other jewelry. So, let's see, what else can I tell you about the ring that you might not know? Right, the inner horseshoe, the weight, they're both solid gold. They're both about, 27 grams of gold each ring. And the elevation off the finger of this one's about 9 millimeters, just so you can sort of get scale. But you can also see scale on the finger.
And that one's about
Two
15.
really good rings.
Yeah, and then this one's about 15 millimeters off,
Okay,
off
great.
the finger.
Say hi to
Hi.
Victoria today. She's helping me out. So, thank God.
Yeah.
So, it's been a crazy week with the holidays. Is everyone having like a crazy schedule this week with all their holiday festivities and appointments and whatever everyone's up to? It seems like there's something to be at every evening right now, which is fun. New York City it's a very fun time right now in New York City. So moving on to the next thing, we'll go back again. We might as well add a great pair of earrings.
These? Number 2. Second one goes down.
And these are David Webb hammered, like front-facing hoop door knocker. And what I love about the construction is that he angled it so that there is a right and a left so that they sit nicely.
That one, I think, is the right.
Did I put...
Or no, the left, I'm sorry. Is it the right way?
Did I put them on the right way?
Yeah,
I think so. Okay.
You never know with me. So, anyway, these are, to me, just a great everyday and evening earring. The way people live. It's a front-facing ASC 5184. It's a front-facing door knocker, and you can see the influence of the column. There's like that column design, and again, David Webb's love of architecture, and this sort of reminds me, has the influence of Greek columns, but in the gold. So his jewelry has very much that old world feel to it. So ASC 5184 is 18 karat gold. They are clip-ons. They are definitely clip-on earrings, which I like clip-ons at this point for certain earrings because when they're posted, you can't sit them up as high on the ear as when they're clip-ons. So as you can see, this is a nice one. Easy to wear every day. And, the weight's about 46 grams. It's also from the 1970s. So just really, what do you think?
It's very quintessential Webb.
Right.
With the hammered finish and everything.
Very much David Webb. Again, like a whole different, level of jewelry in terms of everything sort of being a statement piece on its own, right? Mm-hmm. So we love that. And just as a contrast, I have another door knocker, which is ASC 5505, just so you can see, and you have all the movement on this one of the door knocker. This is ASC 5505, and this one's a little more fun and flirty, this earring, but it's definitely like when they came up with the term door knocker, this was it, because this earring literally
looks like a door knocker.
It looks like a door knocker. But I love them, and I love the finish on them. Like I have nothing on my neck today. It's just, it's just sort of a standalone. Ooh, we don't have a picture on that one. I wonder what happened. Okay. I thought we had a picture on that one.
We do. ASC 5505.
ASC 5505. How are we doing on that one? Jasper, I don't think we've been on together before, have we? I think this is our first show together. Nice to be here with you. So ASC 5505 is the next door knocker type earring. The weight on this two earrings is 74 grams. So there's a lot of gold in this earring, but 35 grams each on the on each ear. And again, not posted, they're clip-ons. And I think that they need to stay as clip-ons because they would be too heavy otherwise. And I like that you can sit them up higher on the ears. I know, this is my first time with Jasper. It's my first show with Jasper, I think. So anyway, Jasper, where are you based? Are you based in London, Jasper? So what do we think of these door knockers, Rena? Oh, Philippine. I used to live in Hong Kong. I miss it. Well, I'm not so happy with poor Hong Kong these days, but anyway. Yes, so nice to be working with you, Jasper. And what do we think, Rena? Do we love these door knockers? I think they're pretty cool. I mean, this is really where the terminology must have come up, because you take this off and it's literally like a door knocker. And just so you can see the construction in the back. You know, he has the platinum insert here. Really a beautiful design and a beautiful finish on the earring. This is really a favorite. I know that rose gold chain is just, it's pretty good, huh? They're still around. I think we have a white gold one here today of the one you were talking about in rose. But yes. So let's see what we have next, since we are going on to a necklace, which I thought was, you know, sort of just a fun, easy to wear piece from David Webb. We have ASC 5600, which is an enamel diamond and yellow gold piece pendant. And also just, you know, a beautiful everyday necklace. I actually would even layer it. I mean, I love it alone, because that's my rule of thumb. Everything has to work alone or together. But this is ASC 5600. It's more modern to the collection. You know, I think they started to create pieces that were a little more wearable and, you know, more jewelry with meaning in the sense of astrological pieces. And this is a peace sign. But this is great, Jasper. We got that one up. It's ASC 5600. So it's 18 karat gold and black enamel with the diamond motif in the peace sign. It's signed David Webb in gold, enamel, platinum, and diamond. And the weight of the necklace is about 15.5 grams. The chain length is 17 inches. So it's a good length for everyday wear. And, you know, I could even see layering it under this piece. Like how great do these pieces look together? We have the original piece, ASC 5598, now with the peace sign, and that looks really good nice together, right? You know, I might style it with a different earring, but I think that the rings are, you know, I'm getting a whole ensemble going here. Very pretty look together. Anyway, I'll just give you another look at the black enamel peace sign up close, so you can see it. And you can see the back of it. And you can see up close the chain, just to get a view of the chain. I love these chains because they all almost have like a laser cut in them. It gives it like a natural sparkle, this type of chain. Constructed all in 18 karat. It has a beautiful clasp, you know, safety clasp on the end. You know, like every detail, there's attention to detail, even the clasp of these pieces. But this is just an easy to wear, great gift item for the holidays. Something to throw in the basket that, you know, I think anyone would love to have one of these. I certainly would, nice, right? It's a great gift item. Yeah, it is a good stocking stuffer, exactly.
A really nice one.
Okay, who needs this one for the holidays? It's ready to go. So moving on from there, we have another good stocking stuffer. Look at this. You see the whole geometric shape of this hinged bangle from David Webb. This one is ASC 5493. Just gonna open it, close it. It's for like an inner circumference 7-inch wrist max. Just to show you, my wrist measures 6 and it fits me. This is ASC 5493 and it's 18 karat gold. You see very much that recognizable geometric pyramid type step design that David Webb is known for. And, what I love about this cuff is that it has no diamonds on it. Other people are going to stack link bracelets. Well, I would rather stack, David Webb bangles that, create my own personal style and a look that not everyone else is walking around with. I think it's really, an easy to wear day into evening from the 70s also. It's got this fluted geometric pattern on it and 18 karat gold. It's a good one. So what do you guys think of David Webb? This is totally an American designer where everything was made here in New York, mostly.
New York, yeah.
Yeah.
He started designing.
And, and his legacy continues to be carried on even after he passed away at a young age. David Webb is bigger than ever. So, really fun. Let's see what we can add to this hinged cuff stack. We have the David Webb white and black retro ring. I'm going to move to another great ring. Are you still there, Rachel? I have another ring to tempt you with. This is a beautiful black enamel diamond, white enamel, very similar footprint to the other retro ring, but a totally different motif on top. So this is ASC. This is ASC
5385.
5385, right at the top of my list. ASC 5385. Yeah, David Webb really was for the consumer that wanted unique pieces and, had a sense of flair and was not afraid to be a little bold and, make a statement, So, there were clients that would come in and want something completely designed just for them. And, he had a very unique sense of style. Love these two rings. So this one is black enamel, white enamel, and diamonds in the design. It has a similar footprint. It measures like a 6.5. As you can see, like the other rings, you have that inner horseshoe insert that can be closed to hold the ring on tighter if your finger is a little smaller, or opened up to be a little bigger. But, the best part is it does stop the ring from flipping from side to side, especially when you have a heavy ring on top. So now we have like a whole ring party going on in my hands. But I kind of love this whole ring party. Right? Yeah. Today's ring party. There were so many rings I wanted to show. I didn't even know where to start.
We have another ring after too.
Exactly. It's interesting you said that, Rena, because, I obviously sit on Instagram day and night because I need to know what's happening in jewelry. And it's amazing to me, the brands that keep, the new brands that launch as a copy of, another genre that we've already seen, and how many brands just keep, launching and, not really having a unique point of view today. I mean, this, his heyday through the 50s to the 70s, he created pieces that are still so relevant and just, drop dead. I had this conversation with a client 2 days ago who is looking for, would like to get herself a nice necklace, much like the one you like as well, Rena. And we were discussing how she, you're in the Hamptons for the summer, you're somewhere for the summer, and you start making these fun little purchases, and then you realize, what did I even buy? And I'm like, buy one big thing. And even before I was in the jewelry business, it's sort of how I was wired. I'd rather keep adding to my collection and have special things than by quantity. And any of these pieces really talk about like a quintessential holiday gift. Yes, and there's a big fake market going on right now. I mean, there's a lot of copies of a lot of things. Funny enough, there's not a ton of copies of David Webb because they're not as easy to copy. And it costs a lot of money to copy his rings. But, you know, the VCA Alhambras have been, you know, crazy copied. There's a lot of VCA that's being copied. So, you know, you do have to be careful. And, you know, I always tell people to really know who you're buying from. That's why we do our work on our end, and we have a team that makes sure everything that we sell to you has complete authenticity to it and guarantee that. Anyway, just showing this, one of my favorite stacked bangles one more time before I add one more ring. Why not add one more ring to the stack? What do you think? Let's see, we're going to add, oh, this is really a favorite. Wait till you see this ring. I have not shown this on Luxury Promise before at all. It is, this one?
Nope, right there.
Okay.
With the smoky quartz.
ASC 5596. Now, I love this ring. This really, I'm taking off the other ones because I love this ring so much. It's a big smoky topaz set with a gold bezel and black enamel all around it. I mean, you know, it's very reminiscent to me of a lot of what Hemmerly did, you know, post 70s and their look. And you really start to see how everybody, you know, has an influence on each other. I know, this is a great, I did just post it. I had a show in Houston and I did have this ring on. This is, you know, I don't even know how I still have this ring. It's really such a chic, like I'm just putting it on like this, really a chic statement piece in its simplicity. And that's why I loved David Webb of the 1960s, early, you know, his work then, the simplicity of his designs was so beautiful. I don't really love jewelry that gets so busy and over designed that like you get tired of it. Like something like this with such beautiful clean lines set in the black enamel. I mean, I love this, love this ring.
He always has
Maybe someone will put it in my stocking stuffer for Christmas. What would it take? Although I don't do stocking stuffers, but you know, I'm open. I'm kidding. You know, you gotta be a little silly to do these things. But you can see the insert in this ring also. And you see, although there's the black enamel on the outside, I love when a ring has the darkened finish, but of course is still, the ring is fully yellow gold. It's just black enamel has over here. It's a beauty. As you can see, I'm not putting it down because I really love this ring. And it's I mean, what size do you think this is? About a 20 karat emerald. I mean, emerald. 20 karat smoky topaz. Yeah. Smoky topaz. I mean, that's quite a, you know, and it's not blingy. It's just very chic. All right. We'll move on to the next piece. We on to the next page, Victoria?
Yep. And
okay.
We're doing another ring.
We have another fun ring for today.
Yeah.
Let's see. What finger can I find for it? Let's see. We'll put that here. Okay. We have ASC 5599. And this, you know, this is very much, I wanted to bring something that, you know, is reminiscent of his animal kingdom and fish and zebra. This is a koi fish ring, and it has little ruby eyes, and you can see all the detailing on it. It's ASC 5599. Really a pretty example of his use, you know, of animals and fish. Looks beautiful on. It's definitely a talk piece. You know, and definitely something different. I'll, you know, in weeks to come, we'll see some of his animal cuffs, which he really became very well known for. But, you know, there's a lot of rings that I think are super special. And I love this koi fish. can see his face or her face. Look at the little tail set in diamonds. It's crafted in 18 karat yellow gold, platinum eyes. You see the full detail on the tail set in platinum and 18 platinum and diamonds. And the ring is obviously signed with the adjustable piece also on the inside. So again, if you come across a David Webb ring that doesn't have this adjustable piece, because he does do his signature a lot on the platinum insert, you should actually, you might want to just question and get more information on the ring. It's a size 6, but I think there's a little room adjustable.
Yeah,
it's a 29.3 grams, so it's solid gold. And it has that scale design. Just to give you a close-up. Can you see our little koi fish? Pretty, right? Get a look. And it's a fun, flirty, it's a talk piece. I mean, this is definitely the kind to bring you wearing it out to dinner and people will be like, wait, what is that?
They have to take a look.
Yeah, it's definitely a talking point. Somebody told me I once had a ring that the top spins around. It's kind of like when you're sitting at a dinner party, you need like a fidget toy. Well, this could be like a fidget toy also. It sort of has like that kind of talk piece, playful, but very chic, very chic and sophisticated. It's actually good that I have an open neck so you can just sort of see the simplicity of this beautiful koi fish that I have here today. And now we're going to add a new bracelet to the mix. We have ASC 5494, right? David Webb is really known for using, you see monkeys and frogs and, the entire animal kingdom has been spoken for by David Webb, I think. I'm not sure that there's that many animals that he wasn't fond of. I mean, we see zebras, elephants, we really had
every single one.
Yeah. And a lot of these really, creative types, their influence all came from nature and from, animal kingdom and their travels and architecture, art, what was going on in the art world at the time. I mean, all of that really plays an influence. So I'm going to show you this up close because it's stunning. This is blue lapis. It's sort of that crisscross design set in segments. I mean, every time I look at this bracelet, all I can think of is Aldo Ciapullo. Now, Aldo Ciapullo did work for David Webb before he worked for Tiffany and then ultimately Cartier. And I don't know, this feels very much like, an Aldo Ciapullo influence in the house of David Webb. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
With the stitching the plaques together.
Right. So it's ASC 5494. And you see the lapis lazuli plaques in here. The color of the blue is really outstanding. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous honed, polished stone that they used. I love the whole hardware look of the back. I mean, look how beautiful the back of the bracelet is. And now I'm going to put it on and adorn it on my wrist so you can see what it looks like. I'll give you this one. Now, look at these two together. All right, well, maybe not that way, but I'll go this way. You can see these bracelets together. I'm going to take this one off so you can really enjoy this one alone now. And to me, this is just a beautiful, I mean, blue's my favorite color, so I'm always drawn to all things that are blue. But you can see the beautiful motif, the crisscross design in the links. Very wearable. What's the length on this one about?
We don't have it, but I can measure it.
You think it's about 7 inches? So I'm a 6 inch. My wrist measures 6 inches and it fits me, but I would say it could go up to a 7 inch wrist. this bracelet. You know, and I invite you, look, if there's any questions of the pieces, because, you know, these are obviously all very special pieces we're looking at today. I invite you to reach out to me on my Instagram, and we can meet on Zoom. You know, please feel free to reach out at Amy Segal Jewellery. I'm happy to answer any questions you might have, so that you can get the information you need to contemplate your holiday purchases. The craze right now, not that we're sharing them today because I sold them all, is is chokers. We're having a big run on both Bulgari and Marina B chokers. Very hard to come by, very sought after. So it's been, you know, an exciting time on the sales side, not such an exciting time on the buy side because the prices keep going through the roof at auctions. So not as easy to get the next piece, but
Where's it, 7?
6.75 inches.
it measures 6.75 inches, and really, I love the construction of it. You know, even, you know, the pinhead, nailhead design right through the middle, how, you know, it's sort of like you could take it apart like a puzzle. Really very cool piece. I know. So, and then let's keep that on. We'll put the bracelet back on and like start a ring story to go with the bracelet. Why not, right?
Rings.
Now this is really your most wearable of the David Webb pieces. It's the Gladiator ring. It's ASC 5500. And it's just a cool 18 karat gold, geometric, no diamonds. Radiator. I don't know why I said gladiator. I think I'm starting to lose my mind. It's been a long week. So the David Webb radiator. It's like gladiator ring. It's 18 karat gold. Just, you know, it's a simple design, but you know what? Sometimes the simplest designs are the things that last the longest in our jewelry arsenal because we don't grow tired of them. Again, you have the platinum insert on the ring. You can see the step design, you know, that gives it, and the color and the slightly hammered affect of his gold. You know, and all of his gold, you know, it's very recognizable and very, I mean, the fact that he worked on his own like alloy to have his own special gold so that would also be signature to his collection and that everything he created would have that old world feel to it because of the color of the gold to add that extra accent. Pretty remarkable attention to detail. You can see the rise on the ring from here up. Yes, I think David Webb was really ahead of his time. Clearly a genius. And it sounded like he lived life to the fullest. You know, sometimes it's not how long you live, it's how well you live while you're here, right? So
Here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, he impacted. I mean, he even made the. He was commissioned by, at the time, Jackie Onassis, who was the first lady, to do the holiday gifts one year when they were in office. So she was a huge fan of David Webb as well. So also very cool information. But you know, I just like everybody wants to have a good gold ring to wear, and it just, you know, it's an easy to wear your everyday ring. It's not dressy where you have to worry if you're in a work environment or somewhere else, whether it's, you know, too fancy, you need to take it off. It's just an easy to wear ring. And it's nice, you know, to see pieces in his arsenal that are so easy and effortless to put on. And it looks beautiful with the bracelet, right? Looks really pretty with the bracelet. And on that same genre as the bracelet, I have a gorgeous pair of earrings, really beautiful pair of earrings in the same collection. And they are the stitched malachite earring. I mean, look at the color on this earring. I'm going to show you one on and one up close while I give you the ASC 5594. These are stunning. This is really like an easy to wear statement earring. The color's beautiful. I love the stone, the malachite stone. Really a beautiful color stone. And the length of the earring on the ear is 2 3/4 inches, 2 3/8 inches.
Yeah.
You can see here that it's a clip-on. I mean, there's an opening here. You could make them posted, but again, I would probably recommend that you keep this as a clip-on, this earring. Okay, how beautiful is that? The color is everything. And his use of color is everything. I mean, his mix of colors also sometimes was really so unexpected and so vibrant and just, you know, but even the quality of the malachite stone that is in this earring, like I love.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I love all the contrast in the stones that he chose. I'm going to put them both up close. Look how beautiful that is. So, ASC 5594. Again, that stitched crisscross design. Very similar to the bracelet, but translated differently. And also, a great statement earring that doesn't have diamonds, so it's not too fancy. We love this earring, right? Look at the color on this. Wow.
It's so sexy.
Wow. Really beautiful. I'm going to show you up front. I'm going to show you the back of the earring so you can see the construction of the earring. I mean, every attention to detail on this earring. Yeah, the malachite is, I know, I don't even want to take these off. I'm like, okay, done. They're really, really, and I'm sort of happy that I just have like a very simple palette on today, because I chose a simple palette because when it comes to David Webb jewelry, you don't really need clothes. You don't. Like, his jewelry is so, you know, it just, I mean, look how this just lights up the whole, you know, I just have a simple black sweater on, you know, I'm ready to go. I mean, his use of color, really spectacular. Great gift item. Holidays are here. Anyway, again, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to share these earrings up close and personal through my Instagram with you. And love to hear any thoughts, comments, things that you're looking for. So happy to hear, so that I can continue to tailor the things that I bring to the show on a weekly basis, that you'll be excited to see. Moving to another great earring. We really have some great earrings and rings. I think this is like a ring party and an earring party, this show. So moving to the next earring, we have ASC 5595. And for those of you that love color, how beautiful are these? The cabochon rubellite and amethyst in this earring. You know, a great length. It's not too tailored, but it's not long where it's not tailored enough. It's definitely a 1970s look. It's this, you know, crescent looking earring by David Webb, set in 18 karat gold. You can see the beautiful cabochon stones. It's a clip-on. I'm going to show you the back and the clip. And again, on these earrings, I do recommend to leave it as a clip-on, but you just to see the attention to detail, the way the stones are set. I mean, beautiful. Really, you know, a great pop of color
finish.
for all of my clients who love a little color. You have that beautiful hammered gold finish with the cabochon stones for a little pop of color, but the color's soft on these earrings, so you know, I think you can pretty much wear these with any color that you're going out in. Just to pull it up again, this one is ASC 5595. Jasper? Oh, you have it up there. I'm wondering why the picture's over there. Oh, there you go. Thanks. Thanks, Jasper. I appreciate it. So, again, another beautiful gift idea for the holidays. You know, it's go big or go home time. It's holiday time. So, you know, I decided that why not show all different genres of David Webb statement, but I kept mostly away from things that, you know, were so, you know, fancy and ornate that they become only for dress occasion. I really tried to stick with pieces from the collection that you are able to wear and wear day into evening, and that are not going to sit in your vault for special occasions. I feel good about all the pieces I've been sharing with you, that I'm not really the girl who wants to specialize in jewelry that's going to sit in the vault for that special occasion. I want you out wearing it, looking beautiful. I love when people feel sexy in their jewelry. And with that, we can go on to the next earring. Oh, we're going on to a bracelet. We're going to do, speaking of not too fancy, this is my favorite bracelet, which is a little on the fancy side, but so well worth it as your all-time statement piece. We have ASC 5183. Look at this one. It's, you know, and it's funny because he's also, isn't he really one of the originators of using carved crystal in his jewelry? Yeah. You know, this use of carved crystal in the jewelry is just exquisite. You have the diamonds set in platinum on the side, sort of holding, like suspending, and the cuff, you can see from the inside before I put it on, the beautiful hinged cuff on here, signed in here. And then also really beautiful for a small wrist. Look at this one. I know this is an oh my God. This is really an oh my God piece. But you know what? We're nearing the end of the show, so it's time for a couple of, like, you know, blockbusters. And to me, if I, someone else might want like a massive diamond tennis bracelet, you know, with all big stones around. I'd rather take that money and have this, because you can wear it. I mean, I think this is super wearable to a dinner party. You're going to one of the clubs with your friends for dinner, but also you could make this a black tie piece if you needed it to be for a wedding or something dressy. You know, if you pair it with white diamonds, you know, on whatever you pull out, it could make it dressy. So if you start to pair it with more white diamond jewelry, it'll make it a dressier piece, and if you pair it with more gold, yellow gold jewelry, it'll make it more fun and flirty. But as you can see, this is really one of my favorite pieces from David Webb. It's got the beautiful hinge on it. We have about 3 carats in diamonds. It's yellow gold, platinum, rock crystal. The inner circumference is 6 1/4 inches. So again, my wrist measures a 6. So you can see that there's movement on it. I'd say you could really get this on up to like a size 7. What do you think?
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is on the smaller wristed side. It's definitely not for a big wrist, but it is, you know, it is rolling up my wrist. The bottom of my wrist here is a size 6. I know. Well, I could have really gone crazy, Rena, and added like a whole bunch of, you know, crystal everything. Crystal rings, crystal earrings, a nice big crystal necklace, and, you know, maybe for one of my shows we'll have to have that end of the show go big, really go big or go home moment. But I just wanted to share this beautiful, special carved crystal David Webb bracelet, very unique design. What do you think this is from? I mean, I know they do looks like this more currently again, but
70s, originally from 70s. It's in the book.
Yeah. Oh, and it's in the David Webb book. We love when things are published in the David Webb book. Really beautiful. And any questions on this one? So on that note, we will move from a quintessential piece to, again, a more wearable piece that'll look great with my black sweater today. It's a pair of black enamel David Webb gold door knockers, which is ASC 5492. And again, you see his use of geometric shapes here. It's just 18 karat yellow gold with an overlay of black enamel, and you can see the design elements here, and at the top. Really easy to wear. You know, look at it with my black sweater. Let's put the necklace back on. Where's the original neck? Oh, it's right here. Like, again, like you start layering your day look for the day. And I would go back to this great David Webb necklace and put this one on with it. And now I'm sort of ready to go out the door.
That looks great.
Right, I love this look. Like, this is a great daytime city girl look. Obviously not out at the farm, but I double dare. Like, if you're at the farm, why not, right? Didn't Zsa Zsa Gabor do that? Green Acres. But easy. No diamonds on the earrings. Not too dressy. If you're heading from a full day, of city, running around into a nighttime dinner, you're already adorned and ready to go. It's beautiful black enamel work over a full 18-karat yellow gold earring with lovely detailing. I'm going to show you both sides. And all these earrings have been clip-ons because for these designs, I think it serves for the earring to be a clip-on. Because sometimes you just have more ability to wear the earring up higher on the ear when it's a clip-on than when it's posted. It might drag or hang off the bottom of your ear. So I'm starting to see a lot of my clients would prefer to keep the earring clip-on. But I love this whole look with the ring, like picture right now. I love this. You know what I mean? This is a great, between the earring, necklace, and the ring, we've got a great,
story.
You've got a great story going on, right? What do you think, Rena? Should I send it all? Just being silly. Someone's got to be silly. Okay, so from that we move into our feature piece of the day, which is an old. So you really have to vintage, affect. It's ASC 5601, and I'm going to preview it here. It's a tiger eye with a froggy on the pendant, long 18-karat gold chain with the tiger eye throughout the gold chain. And this is a beauty. This is old Webb to me. You have the tiger's eye, the gold chain links are fashioned in a hammered texture with 15 spherical beads of tiger's eye. The pendant has this small froggy on it, which I think is super cute and cool, with the little coral eyes. It looks like coral eyes to me, right? Anyway, this is a showstopper, this piece. But, it's definitely more of a vintage vibe versus modern Bulgari vibe. But you can sort of get the look by just looking at the, necklace on and the length. What's the length of this necklace?
The chain length is approximately 33.5 inches.
Okay, so we have a chain length of 33.5 inches.
Yeah, and so the length from top to bottom is about 18 and a half inches, plus the pendant is 2 inches long. So it's long.
Right, so it's a long chain, which obviously can be doubled beautifully also. Should we endeavor into that if we can find the clasp on it?
I think it's just over the head.
It's literally the newest find. I'm determined that there's going to be a clasp in here somewhere, but it might have to be a to be continued. But
yeah, I think it's.
Oh, here we go. You can see the beautiful, beautiful piece of tiger's eye. Look, it's a very simple. It's definitely more of a vintage vibe, but it's a beautiful example of early David Webb jewelry, and also of a statement piece. This is, again, a very wearable, leave it on. You never take, not that you never take it off. You can go out for the day in it and wear it and enjoy it and go out in the evening with it, and nobody else is going to have it because I've never seen this necklace before. Have any of you seen anything?
No, not at all.
You've seen variations, but I almost wonder if someone commissioned this necklace. It feels like it could have been one of those types of things because it's not reminiscent of any of the collections I've seen. But I love, and I don't always even love tiger's eye, but there's just something about the feel of this whole necklace. I mean, it weighs 185 grams, so It's definitely substantive, and it's got a lot of tiger eye. And look at how beautiful the tiger eye stone is in it. It's a great tiger eye on this one. But I love little Froggy on it.
I love it. You have
Right?
a friend with you everywhere you go.
That's right. You know, like some people take their little doggy with them, but I'll have little Froggy with me. You know, and just imagine you have on a black shift dress. I mean, you don't even need anything else. You just
No.
put on a little shift
Yeah.
dress or a white blouse and a pair of jeans. This would be great with like cool jeans and a blouse and just this necklace. And I'm sure I haven't had a chance to fully enjoy it yet. And if I don't find a clasp, I'm sure if somebody wanted a clasp put in, it would not, you know, be a difficult thing to do. But because I do like the idea of being able to double it around the neck also. Everything always looks good when you double it. It is very exotic piece for David Webb. It's almost like, you know, if you hadn't seen the frog on the tiger's eye, you might not have thought it was David Webb. But, you know, I just wanted to share a little something that you don't normally see. And that is a beautiful collector's item. And tiger's eye. Is there any pieces that from the past that I might have nearby or current from today's show that anyone wants me to revisit before I finish up for the day in December? I hope that you're all enjoying the holiday at this time of year, and I thank you so much for joining me on Luxury Promise. I'm really excited about this new platform that and the opportunity to work with Sabrina and the whole team at Luxury Promise. It's been, you know, just really very expansive experience meeting a lot of great new people. Oh, you'd like to see the that pave chain in rose gold. You have the white gold one on.
Oh,
There. Okay, great. I'm going to pull that one up.
Go ahead and pull it off me.
I have the white gold version of it here today. Let me know if it's the same one that you were talking about. It has all the pave segments in it. Is it this one, Rena? Do you have the ASC on this one? Just for...
I have to look it up.
I'm just checking. This is the one that has the beautiful pave. I'm actually going to take it around to show you the back. So you can see there's like a diamond baguette in the center, and the pave is very three-dimensional on each segment. This is one of my belly chains. Yes. And, oh, okay. Yeah, well, the white gold is easier to wear unless you have other, you know, that you're into rose gold. But again, remember, you can lariat this necklace. I love it on as a double. Yeah, this is a great one. I'm going to take the David Webb chain off so you can see it a little bit better.
Actually, I don't think I have one.
Pretty, right? I know. This is a really good one. Well, feel free to reach out to me. I know that we've had it on before.
We've showed it.
I'm
before,
trying to
yeah.
find the ASC for it. I don't
No,
think.
we've shown it. It's just
Yeah.
not on the site because I think Rena also asked about it. I think it
Rena,
was-
you know what? I'll send you the pricing via Instagram, and we can look at it from there. But I'm happy to show it to you in person. You know, via Instagram. We can meet on Zoom or Instagram Live or WhatsApp and take a look at it. It's really, you know, it's a really special piece. I love the length of it, and I love the diamond pave work. Now, Crivelli uses only, you know, EF color stones, VS clarity. So the quality of their workmanship is that of the same that Cartier would have. It's really, as you can see, just to give you a, you know, an up close look at the chain, the pave work is beautiful. And yeah, I will find the information, and I'm happy to discuss more. We have it in rose gold and in white gold. It can probably be ordered in yellow gold as well, but this is what we have on hand. I'd be scared to order anything new from Italy right now with the current price of gold, though, right? It's gotten crazy. And I'm glad to leave you on this note. And I think that what I'll do is continue to have, even if I do a David Webb bring, I think a David Webb moment like I did today, I will share, an array of my more wearable Italian pieces every week also. So thank you for the input and for asking to see this beautiful chain. I'm glad we could show it to you today. And thank you so much for coming and joining me today.